Okay guys, we're back on the Honda. I finished putting brake pads on the front. Take these two bolts out, remove the caliper, press the cylinders in, put the new pads on. Same thing with the rear, except for it's this bolt. And this bolt will take your caliper off. Your little slider bolts are right here. Take this little cap screw out, and there's an Allen head behind it. Take that out, put the new pads on. Once you compress the cylinders back in, grease up the little slider pin with the little, it's for brake calipers. They give you a little grease for them. So they're done. All right, now on to the antifreeze coolant. This process is interesting, so I wanted to film this. First step is you got to take the gas tank off, your seat off. You'll have those off. Okay, just 2 bolts for that, 2 bolts for the fuel tank, and just 2 lines, a vent line and a fuel petcock. All right, so you come around here on the left side of the bike. I'll show you where the drain bolt is. Turn on the light here. So you have your radiator right here. There is a line coming off the bottom of your radiator right here to your water pump. This is the water pump. This bolt here is your drain bolt. It has a crush washer behind it that you're supposed to replace. Copper crush washer. So you're going to pop that out. Then you're going to get a pan. I'll show you the process. All right. Let me set you up down low here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, you can. All right. Get yourself a, what is this, 10mm socket. Now, before you remove the radiator cap, which I got to show you that real quick. Besides the fuel tank, the seat, you have to remove this panel. It's just two little plastic screws. Pop that off. There's your radiator cap. Very odd spot, but I guess that's all they could do. Do not remove that. Because if you remove that first and then pop that plug out, it'll come shooting out of there and get real messy. So let me set you back up. Sorry about that. If you leave the radiator cap on, you can take this off without any fluid coming out. Okay, that's out. Then, the technique I like the best is you get yourself a pan, like that one, or any size pan that you have. Set it up in here. Just so it's lower than the drain hole. I think you can see that, but you do that. Give me a second, bear with me. Okay, you'll be set up like this. All right, then you come over here with one hand on the pan underneath here. Just hold it a little bit. Mine's in there pretty secure. But if you can't get yours like that, just hold the pan and take your right hand and reach up there and pop the cap off, and it'll start flowing out like a banshee. So let me set this up. Yeah, I'll just set it up here and I'll come grab it. And maybe it'll squirt and knock the pan off the table and you'll get a good laugh. Okay, you should hear it. I'm going to pop the cap. Maybe it's clogged up. There was some crust. Yeah, it's only trickling out. It's only trickling out. But there was some crust on the end of the bolt. So let me grab something. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I can get the camera in there. Huh. I don't know. Maybe he was just that low. Let's try something else. So I got the radiator cap loose. How about the fill cap plug? Where is that located? Okay, I found the little bastard. Here is your overflow tank in there, like in your car. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little white tank back there. Followed the line, and here's the little coolant cap. So let's see if that breaks the vacuum. Wow, this thing is just not rocketing out of there like I've seen everybody else online. He could have been just that low, I guess. All right, I'm going to keep messing with it. Okay, I got her to drain. The drain hole was clogged up. The drain bolt had a bunch of crust on the end of it. I'll insert the picture right here. So I used this little kit I got from Harbor Freight, an engine brush kit. It gives you different types of tips of different sizes, brass, stainless steel, and nylon. Gives you a little handle doohickey to probe things in and out. Bolt holes comes in handy, so get yourself one of these. Real cheap. Cleaning threads out. That's what I had to do here. Alright, she's drained. Now it's time to fill her up. Okay guys, it's another day. We're back on the Honda. I got a few more parts that came in today, so let me show you what I got going on. First of all, I finished filling up the antifreeze. Put the drain plug back in on the other side of the bike. The new Honda antifreeze is blue in color. The old stuff is green in color. You can mix the two, Honda says, so it's not a big deal if there's some in the overflow tank, which there was. So, filled it up. It takes 2 quarts. You have to start the bike, burp it, the level will go down, and then you can add the rest of it in. So that's done. So let me show you what came in today. The Cobra floorboards. These are pretty cool. Really high quality. This is what was originally there. I didn't film it because it's only 2 bolts. Little brake switch here. You clip the brake pedal spring in that little hole. But they're really nice. I'll quickly show you the other side. The other side's even easier. Here's the old one. It's just 2 bolts. And then you have the one for your shifter linkage. But there she is. Looks cool. And I also got the ape hangers in today, 12-inch apes. Now what I'm going to show you has the wires on the outside. I'm going to run the wires on the inside when I get his cable and wiring extension kit when it comes in. But look at it. It's pretty tough now. It's funny how you add ape hangers, even though they're little baby ones, 12 inchers. I like to run 20s. But you add ape hangers and instantly gives your bike an attitude adjustment. All of a sudden it's tough. So what do you think of the ape hangers? I think it's pretty cool. I gotta put his new controls on and stuff, and do his brake line extension, his throttle cable extensions. Just have that hanging. His clutch cable extension and his choke cable extension, because the choke on a Honda is up here. But what do you think? I think she looks pretty tough. It changes her whole stance. She's got a little attitude now. She's like a fake Harley. We affectionately call that the Fonda. But she's pretty badass. I think my buddy Large is he's going to be happy with this. He's going to like it. Can't wait till he comes over here, tries it out. All right. Let me sit back and wait for the cables, the clutch cables and brake lines and wire extensions, and I'll get back to it.